Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. Got a little solo video for you today. Had a little bit of technical issues that we were trying to resolve, but it's just going to be me solo, so I'm going to try to get this out quick. I just have two plays for you for the NBA slate on April 19th. It's Flex Friday on Prize Picks. Before I break down these plays, though, if you haven't signed up for Prize Picks yet, use this promo code to my left here, and they're going to give you a deposit match. And if you haven't signed up for Underdog yet, just use promo code BACKDOOR, and they're going to give you a deposit match and instant pick'em special. So they're going to give you some discounted plays to put in your slips to get you started off on the right track. You can go through the links in the description of the video. Just make sure you put the code to my left here for Prize Picks and then just code BACKDOOR for Underdog. So here are the plays that I'm really liking right now. I've got Kobe White, 29.5 PRA on Prize Picks. I also have this on Underdog. They're giving it to us at the same. And then I'm going with the full PRA for Kevin Love on Underdog because they don't have his points and rebounds. But I really like him today in this matchup. And then on Prize Picks, we're going just points and rebounds because they don't have the full PRA. Now go with your gut. The reason I like Kevin Love is because first of all, his history against Chicago, and then also no Jimmy Butler. So he's going to have to step up a little bit and contribute a little bit on the scoring side of things in particular. So yeah, let's talk about these plays. Before we get into this, though, if you haven't signed up for Daily Grind yet, they're our official partner. We love those guys. They've been amazing to us, reaching out to us right when we were first starting our channel. They liked what we were doing, so we partnered up because we really liked the tools they have to offer. So the DFS Optimizer in particular is my favorite. It's a workhorse of mine. I use it every single day, and I use it to vet plays. I use it to search for plays. I confirm my narrative around a play. If you guys want to check this out, they're giving all of our viewers 25% off when you use code BACKDOOR. You can go to dgfantasy.com, or there's a link in the description of the video, whichever you prefer. Just make sure you put in code BACKDOOR. You get 25% off of any of the tools they offer. So all right, let's get into it. So I'm going to start with Kobe White. Kobe has just been, my God, he has been absolutely winning me over. I feel foolish for ever doubting him. He just needed time and minutes, and it is all paying off. He looks amazing. So obviously he just came off this massive game against Atlanta where he went for 42 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. I thought about going with his fantasy score on Prize Picks, but the truth is he's not immune to turnovers. He didn't get any against Atlanta, so played a killer game. But if you look at his history, when I'm looking at this for fantasy score, I'm looking at turnovers versus blocks and steals. So he's gotten 2 blocks and two steals. He doesn't really get blocks very often, but the reason I compare these two is because the blocks and steals are worth 3 points each, but turnovers, you lose a point. So there needs to be like a pretty good margin there to make me want to take the full fantasy score. And this doesn't look too bad for blocks and steals right up front, but if you zoom out a little bit, it's not really a huge part of his game. So I'm going to just keep it safe here. I just don't think the risk versus the reward with turnovers, you know what I mean? It's going to kind of be a little bit of a wash. And if he's not very active on defense, but gets some turnovers. So I'm just like, let's just go full PRA instead. So let's take a look at his PRA. He's gone over this line of 29.5, 3 out of his last 5 games. And he's been heating up lately. So, you know, only 3 of his last 10. But this is everything on the line right now, and I think he's going to keep rolling with that stellar performance. I don't think he's going to go for 57 PRA, but I mean, Atlanta is not an easy matchup, and he just had them in shambles. Like, that was an absolutely beast performance. So much respect. He won me over. He's been winning me over, but that performance was just something to see. So if we take a look at this matchup here versus versus Miami, he's not playing against his own team. 12th in points allowed, 13th in rebounds allowed, 24th in assists allowed, and this dude was just I don't need to keep like glazing him, but some of his assists were just highlight reel level, like beautiful to watch. And he's got a killer matchup with assists. So I'm feeling good about this. If we look at the head-to-head, he's gone off the last 2 times he matched up against Miami. Back in mid-December of last year, he went for 44 PRA. And then on the 16th, just a couple days later, he went for 34 PRA. And I think he's in better rhythm now than he was back then. And he's got a lot more to play for, that's for sure. So I'm feeling really good about this play. If we take a look at his minutes over the last 5 games, he's been averaging 38.5 minutes, so massive minutes, back-to-back games of 43 minutes. I think we're going to get another 43-minute game from him tonight. 11.8 potential assists per game and 7.4 potential rebounds. And he has been grabbing some rebounds, like that game against Atlanta, he grabbed 9. So it's just because this dude is just like bringing the energy. He is in every play. He's just, if you watch that game, you know what I'm saying. Only averaging 2.2 fouls a game, so not really getting in foul trouble, shooting 57% from the field, 18.4 attempts a game right now over the last 5. 57% over the last 5 is incredible. Not doing a whole lot from 3-point range, 32%, only shooting 5.6 attempts per game. Killing it when he gets to the foul line, 81%. But really, it's all about these potential assists, these rebound chances, and the points. And the dude just went off. So when we look at the head-to-head, he has got back-to-back games of over 20 points. Actually has 3 straight matchups of over 20 points. And I think the full PRA for me is the way I want to go. I want a little bit of everything. That's why I was considering fantasy score up front, but I'm just going to go PRA. So go with your gut. We're getting this at 29.5 on both platforms. If we take a look at Daily Grind, the DFS Optimizer actually has his PRA as the top play available on Prize Picks for Kobe. Minus 130 is what they have the odds at. It's at a 52.59% odds to hit on their odds to hit indicator. And then if we take a look, it looks like everybody has this at 29.5 or higher. We have DraftKings at 30.5. A couple other platforms at like 30.5. But everyone that has it at 29, actually FanDuel has this at a 50-50 shot. So go with your gut. I like this a lot. DG has this pretty juiced at a minus 130. They have the highest odds of anyone. Actually, there's one other platform. I don't even know the name of it, but they have it at a minus 135. So feeling good about this. Can't wait to watch this game. Let's jump into the Kevin Love play. Oh, let me take a look at this though. So yeah, the over-under, I may have mentioned this already, but we've got a 206 over-under for that Bulls-Heat game, and the Heat are favored by 1.5. So Kevin Love is in this same game, obviously. Let's talk about him for a minute. So for his full PRA, how did I break this down? Okay, so on Outlier right now, I have the settings, which I love you can do this, but you can tweak your settings, and this is what I keep telling you guys about, why it's so crucial. So I have the settings on here to show me what Kevin Love has done with Jimmy Butler out and Bam Adebayo in, because there are some games in his history where Bam was out, so I don't want inflated numbers when Bam was out and I'm looking and saying like, oh my God, he went for 27, PRA in this game. So well, Bam was out. So I can do all that in Outlier and still get my numbers here. So if we look at the last 5 games without Butler, but Bam is in, he's gone over this line of 11.5, which is ridiculous. The underdog's giving it to us at that, in my opinion. But he's gone over this 3 out of his last 5. He has 2 games out of those last 5 where he went for 27. He went for 27 PRA and 30 PRA, 19 points in both of those games. That's against Sacramento and Milwaukee, and that was just earlier this year in February. So that's pretty impressive. So I think he's going to need to do that. This is everything's on the line. He's got a lot of history in, high pressure situations like this. I think he's going to show out tonight. If we take a look at the head-to-head, okay, so he hasn't faced them in this situation with Bam in and Butler out. So let's see. Let's just see his overall history against them head to head. This is also what I love. Like, I guess some of these games were with Butler in, and yeah, but I mean, either way, 6 straight head-to-head matchups of clearing this line, and you can see it's been exponentially going up. So we've got some uncertainties here with Butler out, but I do like I like this situation for him. Pretty middle of the road matchup wise. Chicago's 13th in points allowed to centers, 11th in rebounds, and 19th in assists allowed to centers. We know he can do a little bit of all of that. Let's take a look at what he's been doing recently, though. So he's averaging just 12.6 minutes a game over the last 5. We know that's going to change. If you look at 3 of these games, like it's pretty low because there's 2 games here where he went one was 6 minutes, one was 3.2 minutes. So that's bringing his averages down quite a bit. The other 3 games he went for 17 minutes or more. I think he's going to be flirting with the like 20 minute line tonight with Butler out. So over that span, though, he's been averaging 10 rebound chances per game, which is what we love. Just 1.4 potential assists, but on Underdog, we don't have an option for just points and rebounds. So Prize Picks, we are taking the points and rebounds because that's kind of where his bread and butter is going to be, I think. But on Underdog, I do like taking just the full PRA. It's only a 1 point bump, and he's averaging, like we just saw, he's averaging over 1.4. He's 1.4, so he's averaging over that 1 assist bump as far as potential assists. So there's going to be a lot of guys on the Miami Heat today that it's kind of like who's going to pop off in Butler's absence. But I think that those guys that you would think are going to be popping off, they're kind of accounted for. Even Love is probably inflated a little bit because they're anticipating. They know everything we know. These odds makers are not stupid. So I feel good about this. I think he's going to show out tonight. Go with your gut. If you guys are interested in checking out this app that I'm on right now, Outlier, it's crucial to what we do. I keep saying that, but it's just because it's true, and I'm very grateful to be working with these companies. But they're giving all of our viewers a 7-day free trial. There's a link in the description of the video if you guys want to check that out. Just go through that, and then you can try it out free for 7 days. Might as well take advantage of it. Let's take a look at Kevin Love. We'll go on here at Underdog on the optimizer. See what they have to say about his PRA. Okay, so on Underdog, they have this as his second best play. They like his points at 5.5. That is great too. But they're both at a -134. So any of these that you like, go with your gut. But I'm going to be taking the full PRA at 11.5. They have it at a -134 to go over. It looks like, yeah, we've got some platforms already moving this to 12.5. I would personally probably be comfortable with this still at 12.5. I don't know if I'd go any higher than that. But 12 for sure. I'm still taking this. But 11.5, when you can get it at this now, I'm absolutely jumping on this for Underdog. Let's take a look on Prize Picks on the optimizer real fast. They have his points and rebounds actually favored to go under. It's pretty much a 50-50 shot. Everyone's keeping this at 10.5. I'm very comfortable with it at 10.5. And we're a little bit limited on the options on Prize Picks at the moment, just rebounds or points and rebounds. It looks like then they've got some demons and goblins that the optimizer doesn't pick up on. So they have it at a 50.1% odds to hit the under. But I'm very comfortable with this personally. So that covers the plays there between Prize Picks and Underdog. If you guys are interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video. It's about 50 cents a day to join. We have a lot of fun. We just ham it up in the community chat during the games. We have a section where we just share all of the picks we're getting into as a community. So you can go through here and you can see everything people are getting into, talk about it. We have additional analysts in here who are constantly using these tools to provide value. But yeah, we have a lot of fun. Been finding some ways to win here and there. I haven't been as active. I've been waiting for this play-in game for the NBA, but guys have been getting into a lot of esports, baseball, golf. We just added a soccer channel, so we're covering a lot of different type of stuff. So if you guys want to check that out, we'd love to have you join. Let us know if you do, though. Jump into the community chat and just let us know you're new to the channel, and we will show you how we do everything, so we have a little bit of a rhythm and a process to get the most out of our Discord channel. Also, if you guys are on X, definitely follow us. We have all of our socials in the link in the description of the video. We provide plays on X as well. Moose in particular is always putting out 2-man plays, so definitely go follow Moose. He's in the description. And go check us out on Rumble. We're going to be adding exclusive content, some exclusive content just to Rumble. So if you have a Rumble account, it's basically YouTube, but it's like a free speech YouTube. So go follow us on Rumble. We'll be getting content out on there pretty soon. And we have some new exciting news that we're going to be throwing your way. We're going to be getting started with Fantasy Football Redraft Dynasty, covering fantasy football as the draft approaches. But yeah, we've got some new news that we'll be giving to you guys pretty soon that we're excited about. And we hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy Flex Friday. If you're a part of our Discord, we're going to be putting a lot more plays in there. I just didn't want to wait too long to put the video out, so I'm just giving you the 2 plays since Jordy was unable to be a part of the video today. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy this, what's going to be killer basketball tonight, and we'll catch you in the next one.